Okay, so this is we are discussing normal time, crash time, normal cost, and crash cost. Then this is the relationship between cost slope. Okay, this is the relationship between cost slope. So it is the slope of the direct cost curve approximated as a straight line in order to have single cross slope. So how to calculate slope of the line, you are knowing very well that the equation you might be knowing, mx plus c is equal to y, etc., like this. Okay, right? So slope is equal to mx plus c, etc., the line equation. Similarly, when we are talking about cost and time, how to calculate that slope of that particular curve? So cost slope is crash cost minus normal cost. Okay, and divided by normal time to the crash time. So why these things are there? Okay, so always crash cost is higher side. Is it right? Crash cost is towards higher side and normal cost is toward lower side. So if you take the example whatever we have discussed, in that normal cost is 25 lakh, crash cost is 27 lakh. So here we have to make that 27 lakh minus 25 lakh divided by normal time, crash time. Normal time is always larger as it comes through the network diagram from critical path. Critical path is the maximum time. So normal time is the maximum time. So normal time minus crash time. So normal time is 15 months and crash time is 12 months. So how the condition is there, how the relationship, whatever example we have taken for that, how it is there. Crash cost 27 lakh minus normal cost 25 lakh, normal time 15 months, crash time 12 months. So 2 lakh divided by 3 months. So per month 67,000 something, 66,000, 63,000 something will be there as a slope. Okay, so that is called the delta C by delta T. That is difference in cost divided by difference in time. That is CS, cost slope. Cost slope is nothing but difference in cost divided by difference in time. Whatever the higher values are there, we have to take early, lower value next. So crash cost minus normal cost divided by normal time minus crash time. In short, Cc minus Cn divided by Tn minus Tc. Okay, so whatever these terms we have considered in previous case, in previous slide, whatever terms we are using, so Tn, Tc, Cn, Cc, same terms we have used here, so that cost slope is equal to change in the cost to the change in the time, and change in the cost can be calculated TC, crash cost minus normal cost divided by normal time by crash time. And if you put this into the graphical presentation, it gives like this. What is this? So here on x-axis time is there, and on y-axis cost is there. So on the time scale there are 3 points. TC, that is the crash time, then TO, that is the optimum time, and Tn, that is the normal time. Okay, so these 3 times are there on this particular graph. With this, the indirect cost is there, that indirect cost is increasing As duration goes on increasing, as time increases, indirect cost goes on increasing side. Then direct cost curve. Direct cost is high at initial, but at project goes, direct cost goes on reduced side, and it is matching to the, it comes to the this side. Okay. Then the total cost. How the total cost works? So total cost is like this. So if you make the addition, or if you make the implications with the direct cost and indirect cost with these two costs, then these two costs gives us the curve, combined curve, like this way. So this is whatever the white line is there at top side where I am moving my cursor right now, laser cursor. It gives the total cost curve. So total cost curve is also a little bit like this. So at optimum point, the time is optimum, that is TO, and minimum cost is there. So this particular point is called optimum point. But as you go to the normal side, that normal duration side, the cost of the total cost little bit goes on increasing, and as you move toward the crash side also, the cost is little bit goes on increasing. So this is called the particular project cost and crashed cost relation. Okay, so whatever the total project cost is there, it is summation of direct cost and indirect cost. So in single graph, all things are mentioned. Okay, so crash time, optimum time, normal time, then minimum cost, then this is the crashed cost, and this is the normal cost. Okay, so that thing we have to consider further. Okay, so shall we take the example based on this, or shall we stop today here for theory only? Please reply.